Murodjon scored 9 in listening. İspandiyor şansot 9. Gözoloy Belarus. So, what is the secret behind all these nines? Well, I finally decided to reveal two of the most effective techniques that helped hundreds of students of mine to achieve these amazing listening scores. And now I want you to hit that like button to support us so that we can continue creating such valuable content. Without further ado, let's get going. Well, the first technique that I'd like to share is called listening note-taking exercise. But before I explain what kind of exercise is this, I gotta tell that this is one of the shortest detours, one of the shortest ways of getting listening band 9. Well, as you guys all know, in IELTS Listening, we got these multiple choice questions. And in order to create listening note-taking exercise, we kinda re-engineered this type of questions. Now, let me get a piece of paper to explain you better. Well, in order to create listening note-taking exercise, we collect several such multiple choice questions. And our job is to remove these ABC options. So we remove ABC options so that we would have something like this. So questions and empty space where you can take notes to answer the questions. And your job is to listen to the audio and take short notes to answer the questions. And at the end, based on your notes, you choose A, B, C correct answers. I mean, one of them, the one that you think is true based on your notes. This exercise forces your brain to focus only on the conversation, not to focus on this ABC, these options. That's why it's so much useful to improve your listening comprehension. And this is something that I've been using for years with my students, and I've seen its great results. That's why I think that's gonna work and that's gonna help you a lot to improve your listening score. Well, the second technique that I'd like to share is called deep analysis. Yeah, I know, it sounds, a little bit cliche since everybody talks about, deep analysis is important, but no one cares to explain how to do that in detail. And now I'd like to explain how to do deep analysis with listening so that you can get the most out of it. But the first thing that you gotta do is you wanna listen to the whole audio again once. The whole audio from beginning till the end to find out your mistakes. Why did you make a certain mistake? Is that because of certain grammar, or is that because of certain vocabulary that you didn't know its meaning, or is that because of pronunciation? And once you do this, you understand the whole context better. And the second thing that you want to do is language hunting. So while you are listening to the whole audio, you gotta have kind of commitment that I gotta learn 10 natural expressions from each test that I do, or 20, or at least 5. And while you're listening, you pick up such natural expressions. In this way, you don't only improve your listening, but also your speaking, because we get to pick up very beautiful words from the context. And that's gonna be so much useful for your speaking as well. And the last thing that you wanna do is doing synonym table. Let me explain it better with a piece of paper with a certain example. Well, this synonym table, it doesn't mean like you gotta do literally table, but your job is to find out synonyms for the words that you see on the paper. For example, here, I did analysis of this listening, and for the word shopping, they use it to buy gifts. And for example, here, old farming equipment, it's given in the question in the paper. And in the audio, they use it, tools use it in the past. Or here, eating and drinking, they use it the word lunch or tea. Or here, they use it, here in the question it said, helping to look after animals. And in the audio, they use it the word grooming. So by doing such analysis, you get to learn a lot of synonyms, words that probably you don't know its meaning. For example, grooming, that's not a very common word that you get to see all the time. So by doing such analysis, you improve your synonym finding skills, if we can call this so. This is just, I think, section 2. In section also, you can find, for example, synonyms for words that you see. For example, here in question 6, it's telling taking Mrs. Carroll to hospital. And in the audio, they said to give a lift to her to the hospital. So to give a lift and taking someone to somewhere, they are kind of synonyms. So your job is to do such kind of synonym table or find synonym for all question that you see. Let's say if you have 40 and you gotta find out such 40 words. Well, now again, let's get back to listening note-taking exercise. I know it's a little bit hard work to create such whole exercises, because you're gonna need a lot of them to make considerable progress. And if you're lazy, or if you don't want to spend time on doing this kind of stuff, you can always reach out to us, because we got several listening note-taking sprints and marathons, so you can get one of them all the time. If you are local, if you're from Fergana, you can come to Kevin's Academy, get one of the books, one of our listening note-taking books. If you are far away, you can always reach out to us on Telegram and buy one of our listening sprints. I leave all necessary links in the description below. If you want to find more reliable content related to IELTS, you can always go to our Telegram channel, where we share a lot of IELTS related materials that can help you to improve your IELTS skills. If you find it helpful, please share it with your friends, like and comment. That helps with the algorithm and the video to reach more people who would like to improve their listening skills. Thank you.
Edu-Side is a growing learning platform built to empower learners worldwide. Your likes, comments, and shares help the YouTube algorithm spread this content further and inspire us to keep creating. Let's grow together.